All right, we did it.
Finally.
We got 5 cameras rolling on this bad boy.
Now it's time to have a spontaneous day of play.
Yes.
Yes, so natural and unplanned the way this just came together at the last minute. Thanks for coming over and joining us for X-Wing Miniatures.
Yeah, we're excited.
So there is a lot going on this table. 2 months worth of planning, 2 months worth of talented artists contributing pieces. Rather than try to explain it all before we begin, let's just begin. And then we'll just kind of talk through the individual aspects of the gameplay as they come up.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So where we're picking the storyline up is after Gaia exits the ship, which happens on the second night of a Halcyon voyage. She now has the Hayananeya stone on her person, which is the result of the heist. She is in this ship, which is her personal luxury yacht, which was docked right about here with the Halcyon. This is the atrium in the bridge area up front here. She's being escorted away from the ship by these 2 Black Sun mercenary ships, which we're proposing might be the type of hired security she would bring on. These ships are being controlled by Jennifer, using those cards and tokens at the other end of the table there. Parked over in an asteroid field, just in case there's trouble. It's probably not needed, but we have Captain Vess, who is a longtime close personal friend and confidant of Gaia, brought along just in case anything happens.
Smart.
Superfluous, I'm sure. Vess is still on board the ship at this point. Over in that corner of the board, we have 2 First Order TIE fighters representing the blockade, which the Halcyon and its passengers experience while they're on board. I think that's it. So, to get our first round going, we want to pay attention to the orange pilot skill numbers on our cards. So I actually have Captain Vess's ship at a number 5. Bridget, what do you have?
Number 5.
Okay, and that is Gaia's
ship.
Yacht. Yeah. And we could not determine if there's an in-canon name for Gaia's ship, and we did try. We investigated deeply for this. So we chose a name, and we're hoping it's appropriate. The name we came up with, courtesy of the cosplayer who cosplays as Captain Vess, named Gabi Fleury, proposed the name Ryloth's Reprise, which I thought was a suitably appropriate musical reference, but also kind of a subtle reference to the change that Gaia is working to bring about. So this is Ryloth's Reprise, and then we've got 2 kind of run-of-the-mill Kyrax fighters. What pilot skill do they have?
3.
They're both 3. And then over here, Kiefer, you've got...
Yes, there are 3 as well for the TIE fighters.
2 TIE fighters are at 3. And so we're essentially saying, we're a little loosey-goosey with how we're approaching this. We're going to treat it like you guys are a team and we're a team. So with the TIE fighters and the Black Sun being 3, you're actually going to go first in the player order, followed by us. But we're all going to set our first movement on our movement dials simultaneously. So you're going to just rotate it until the movement you want to pick is in between these little calipers at the top here. And we do that in secret.
Do I do this for only one of my ships or both of them?
You'll go ahead and set for both of them.
Okay.
Vess's ship for this first round is out of play because there's no reason to think anything needs to happen. Like maybe just doing some, repairs or whatnot. Because Vess herself is actually still on the ship at this point. So I'm actually going to treat this ship as out of play.
Okay.
But you've got a movement set for
I do. I should
the
probably
yacht.
show you.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks right.
Okay.
Okay. So that's called the planning phase in this game, is where you're setting your movement, you're thinking about what you're going to do. Now we're going to move on to the activation phase, where more or less in that same order, each ship is going to reveal its dial, execute its movement, and then take one of the actions that are listed down the right-hand side of their ship card. Okay, so we've chosen our maneuvers, and now, because you guys are playing on a team, and all of the Pilot Skill 3 ships are all on the same team, you get to decide together what order you want to activate them in.
Let's do the ties.
Yeah. Let the order go first.
Okay, for the order.
For the order.
That makes sense. So they're kind of patrolling around over there. What sort of maneuver is that?
Forwards, 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Speed 4, straight ahead.
Yeah.
It's a quick tie.
Yeah, these guys are bombing along.
Do you want me to help at all?
Yeah,
with
you
this?
got a
could
call coming
assist.
There you go. Oop.
Yeah, these movements tend to be a little finicky. So I recommend holding the ship to the mat with one hand, placing the template with the other hand, then holding that to the mat, while you move the ship.
So you're not sliding
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
I do it every time.
Okay.
Okay, so that's that TIE Fighter's movement. Now it has the opportunity to take an action, and those are listed down the right side of your card.
It has,
That's a focus action.
and then,
Got an
Evasion.
evade action.
okay, and then a target,
lock.
and then a
Barrel roll.
barrel roll.
Target lock and a barrel roll. Barrel rolls are good when you're within range of your opponent, you're worried they're going to hit you, and you're trying to jog left or right. This one's not really in that situation, so I'd probably recommend one of the others. It's also not really got anything to lock onto. Early in a game of X-Wing miniatures, a lot of times there are no real good actions to take, but you can't really go wrong with a focus because that's a pretty versatile action. So maybe that would be my suggestion.
All right.
And if you want to take that one, you just take that green token and put it next to the ship, and that's just a reminder for us so we don't lose
We
track
are
of
focused.
which actions that we take. Okay, and then you can move on to your next ship.
All right. Surprise, surprise. Same move.
Same move. Okay.
Just trying to get those.
We're trying to get
TIE
into
fighters
the action.
Into
You
the
You can ask
fray.
Bridget for help if you need
Yes.
it.
So I will hold on to
Okay.
this.
And I'll move the ship.
Good teamwork, guys.
Are we popped in there?
Good
Yeah.
cross-faction cooperation. Very nice. Okay. So those ties are flying along, and then that TIE Fighter gets
I guess
an
we'll do
action.
the same thing.
Another
Same action.
focus.
Because there's nothing else to do right now.
Okay. And if those tokens end up not getting used, which they very well might not in this round, they come back to you, and it kind of resets at the end of the round. So that's the two ties. So now you would activate both of your Kyrax fighters.
Okay, let's start with this one. I'm gonna head a little bit starboard, spread out to protect Gaia a little bit more.
Okay, as good mercenary security forces do. So that's a speed 2 right hand soft right. Okay, that is that template.
Okay. Got it? Okay. There we go.
Okay. And then you get to pick one of the actions down the right hand side of that
Oh, yeah.
ship card.
Let's do a focus.
Okay,
Yeah, let's focus this one.
all right.
Okay. Now this one, gonna move straight forward
Speed 3 is 3.
pretty quickly.
There you go.
Okay, now for this action, I'm going to target lock.
Oh, that's weird. Nobody's really in range. What are you target locking, Jennifer?
I have an ion cannon turret on the back of my ship, and I am locking on to Gaia's yacht.
No, you're not.
What?
Yes, I am.
For the order.
Oh, no. Okay, that's terrible. For starters, Jennifer, I can't believe you'd even consider doing that.
I'm a mercenary. What can I say? Somebody paid me.
She trusted you. So if you want to do a target lock, the way we do that is we use these little tokens where we're going to pick the one that matches your ship. So that's ship number 5. So I'm going to hand you target lock token number 5, and you can put that next to Gaia's ship so that we know that that's been locked onto by ship number 5. I don't want to do it. I don't want to touch that. I'm not going anywhere near that business. This is awful. I can't believe her own security forces would turn on her. Like, who could have seen
The
that coming?
betrayal.
How dare you?
I mean,
I got paid.
when you hire a Black Sun, like, you expect a certain level of loyalty
Loyalty,
and quality. Really shocking. Okay, so all 4 of your ships have gone now?
Yes.
All right, so Bridget, now you and I are going to sort of cooperatively manage the other 2 ships.
Okay.
So Bridget, let's think about what Gaia's ship is doing. You chose a move for her earlier.
I did.
So why don't you go ahead and reveal that maneuver?
Okay. Straight ahead at 1.
Straight ahead speed 1, because Gaia thought probably we're just gently pulling away from the Halcyon. No need to do anything elaborate. Can you see where the little notches are? on the front there?
Sorry.
Man. Okay.
Want me to move it?
Yes.
Yes.
Maneuver it around the other ones without moving.
That's a crowded play space there. Okay, thank you. And then Gaia's ship gets to take an action. And Gaia's actions are calculate and target lock and jam. So calculate is a nice versatile option. It's kind of a mix of focus and evade. That's probably what she needs to do,
Okay.
I think.
That's the green
Yeah.
token. Okay.
Yep. And then Vessa's ship is uncrewed at this point. It's literally just in the parking lot, nobody at the helm, so we're not going to actually activate Vessa's ship.
Okay.
We didn't think this was going to happen. Like, boy, we're so ill prepared. So now we've effectively gone through and activated all of the ships. Now we're going to go into what's called the engagement phase, where instead of working our way up through the pilot skills from lowest to highest, we turn around and go the other direction, and we're going to engage from highest to lowest. And that represents giving the ships with the highest, most skilled pilots a little bit of an advantage.
Okay.
Because now they can see where all the ships wound up before they do this next part. So because Vess is out of play for right now, we're only going to be engaging with Gaia's ship. So Gaia was fired on by which ship? That one? Okay, we'll assume they're both in league with each other, but that maybe is a ship that we would try to get in a shot. Should we try that?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the way that you figure out an attack in this game involves a few considerations. One of them is the ship that you're attacking within range of the ship that's doing the attacking? Is it inside the firing arc that that ship's weapons can reach, which is designated by that little yellow V-shaped wedge on the front? And we're going to use this range ruler to check the range. So I'm going to look at the two, yeah, you hold that end, the two parts of the ship's bases that are the closest together. So probably somewhere in here is what we would measure. And that's going to look like it's inside, it's going to look like it's inside of range 1, which is going to give Gaia an attack bonus because they're so close. And if I use the ruler to kind of visualize that wedge extending out from the base of the ship, then I can see that this fighter's inside Gaia's firing arc, which is good news. So Gaia's attack value is going to be the red number at the bottom of her ship card.
That's a 3.
That's a 3. This is another canon element we could not get our hands on. We couldn't determine if there's an in-canon name for the pilot of this yacht. So we chose one using the Twi'lek language. The name of this pilot is Siku Firith. That's who's actually flying the ship. That's a Twi'lek word that means memory defender, which seemed appropriate. So Siku Firith and probably a gunner on that ship are now attacking for 3. That means we get to roll, normally we'd roll 3 of those red attack dice. Because of the close range, Gaia gets a 1 die bonus. So we're gonna actually roll all 4 of those and try to get a hit on that fighter. So those 2 blanks are a miss, and then the other 2 hits are what this fighter is going to need to defend against. So Jennifer, have a look at the defense value, which is the green number.
2.
It's a 2, so you're going to roll 2 of these green dice.
Not looking good at all.
Oh
no.
So you would take
No defense.
So you would take 2 hits, well deserved, I'd say. And the damage is going to first go to your shields. So those Kyrax fighters each have 1 shield. So this one is number 5. So on that left-hand ship, you would flip its shield over to the red side. So its shield has now been used up. And you're going to then take the other hit directly to the hull of the ship. And there's a yellow value on the bottom of that card, which is the hull itself.
5.
And that's a 5. So those are pretty beefy. So I'm going to hand you one of these damage cards, and you're going to keep it face down and just put that next to your ship. That's face up.
Oh.
Because all we care about in this case is
it got
that
hit.
it has 1 damage.
Okay.
If you would have taken a critical hit, which is the little open star, then you would take that damage card face up and have to do whatever it says on that card. And there's a bunch of different effects that can kick in.
Okay.
So that's how damage happens. So Gaia got a shot in. Not bad. So now that Gaia has taken her turn and we're not activating Vess, now it's to you to engage. And kind of like before, you get to decide the order of the ties and the Kyrax fighters. The ties are so far away. Like if we have a look at the range ruler, they're out of range of everything. So they're not really going to be able to engage, which means they won't be able to use those focus tokens. So they're going to kind of just be spectators for the rest of this round. So out of the 2 Kyrax fighters, which do you think you would want to use to engage first. Take care of business?
Yeah, I'll take care of
Okay.
business.
Okay, so if that Kyrax fighter is going to attack, it's actually got 2 weapons on board. It's got its default weapon,
Right.
which is the red number you see at the bottom of the ship card. And then it has an ion cannon modification added,
Yep.
which is represented by that card, and that's got its own separate attack value in red. What's that number?
3.
3. Ooh. But then there's some special text that I think tells us what to do
Yes.
with that damage.
It says if this attack hits, spend 1 hit or 1 critical hit result to cause the defender to suffer 1 hit damage. All remaining hits or critical hit results inflict ion tokens instead of damage.
Got it. So an ion cannon is going to give you more dice to roll, but maximum it's only going to do 1 actual damage. The rest of the damage all goes to ion sort of disabling of the ship.
Right.
So that's interesting. That implies that these Kyrax fighters are not looking to destroy Gaia's ship,
I'm not being paid to destroy Gaia.
at least not right away.
I just need to take the ship out.
They, I'll speculate that what they're trying to do is get their hands on that stone.
Maybe.
Who can say for sure? Who can know the heart
Maybe.
of a Black Sun mercenary? But so you're gonna take 3 of those red dice and you're gonna roll those, and you're trying to get as many hits as you can.
Ooh, nice.
2 critical
Two
hits.
2
Critical,
criticals
yeah.
and a focus. So that's an example of the result that if you had taken the focus action, right now you'd be turning that focus result
Into an extra hit.
Into an extra hit. Yep. So with 2 criticals, based on the text on that ion turret card, Gaia's ship is going to take 1 damage and then 1 ion token. Bridget, would you hand me one of those red tokens in the middle that has the kind of 3, the other one?
This one?
The one that kind of looks like a flux capacitor?
Okay.
Yeah.
Good description.
So that goes, that's actually going to go, let's put that on Gaia's ship card.
Okay.
Some tokens go next to the ship, so you don't forget. Some of them go on the card. This one I can't remember, so we'll just put it over there for now.
Okay.
And then she's got to take 1 damage. She's got 3 shields, so let's go ahead and flip 1 of her 3 shields over to the red side.
Okay.
And that is that ion attack. Now, the other thing to know about that ion turret is instead of using the forward firing arc like you would use for the primary weapon, it's going to use this little rotating token that's installed on the base that right now is pointing out to the back. As though they planned this ahead of time and already had their turret pointed in the direction it needed to be.
Yeah.
But it does add an interesting element of gameplay where, as an additional action, that turret card gives you another action that was not on the ship card that looks like a little rotating arrow.
Yep.
That means you could take that action to repoint that token to one of the other firing arcs and shoot in whichever direction you need to.
Okay.
But you got to use up an action to do that, so it requires some extra planning. Okay, so great job, Black Sun. What else do you have up your sleeve now?
What do I do with the focus at this point? Is there anything that...
So if that ship wants to also attack Gaia, it would have to do it with its ion cannon, which it also has. And it could use that focus to re-roll its attack dice and have do a better job of making
Okay,
the
let's
hit.
go for it.
Okay. So same thing. You're going to roll 3 dice to attack with. Oh, you know what? I think there's a range 1 bonus for both of those. So actually, on that first attack, we probably should have had you roll 1
roll
more.
4. You want to back up?
So let's just roll 1 more and we'll apply it if it needs it.
Okay.
Or actually,
Just 1.
you know what? It wouldn't really change the result. It would, well, okay. Just go ahead and roll 1 red die that we were missing because of the bonus. So that's an extra hit. Really all that does is it adds 1 more ion token to Gaia's ship.
This one.
But they're all going to go away at the end of this round, or at the end of the next round, so it's okay. But now this other fighter has a chance to do a regular damage in addition to the ionization, and is also in the range 1 bonus. So get to roll all of them.
4.
Wow.
Oh,
This is scary.
Let's do this.
watch out.
Okay,
1 critical.
so that's...
A
Same
critical
result.
and a hit.
So one of those hits goes to Gaia's shields.
So 1 more of these.
So
Flip
you'll
the
you
shield
will
over.
take
Oh,
1
the
more ion
shield.
token
Okay,
and flip
yeah.
one of the shields.
Okay.
Yep. And then, yeah, there's really no point in using the focus token. You would have wanted to use that if you got all blanks. Then you'd be re-rolling to try to get at least one hit in. Okay, so Gaia's been ionized by her own security. In response to that, from a storytelling perspective, we're going to say Vess has been monitoring the situation carefully, exits the Halcyon via the Halcyon's escape pods, and we're representing that with this little miniature on the table. Vess is going to essentially transfer across the table to this asteroid base, which is conveniently located nearby. They knew the point where they would be on the map when Gaia leaves the ship, so they were able to probably anticipate some of these events. Gaia, being who she is always going to be one step ahead. That is effectively the end of the round. So there's a little bit of cleanup that happens where your focus tokens are going to come back to you.
Okay. This one.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's your calculate token. And then the ion tokens are going to have to stay on until Gaia performs what they call an ion maneuver, which is a speed 1 blue maneuver.
So can I ask you, why would you want to use the target lock instead of focus? Because I feel like they kind of do the same thing.
They're similar. The focus token lets you change focus results to a hit.
Right.
Or change focus results on the green dice to an evade. Target lock lets you re-roll all of the attack dice.
Oh, okay.
Which is potentially more devastating.
Got it.
Especially as you're using weapons that roll more and more of the red dice. The odds of that being all hits that come up on that re-roll is scary.
Okay, so you get to re-roll all of the dice if you don't get the result that you wanted.
Yep.
Okay.
So Gaia is a little more damaged at this point than I thought she would be. This is why we were wanting to do a little bit of testing beforehand.
One shield, yeah.
But this is also why I have the Wraith Cole card in case we need it. So we'll treat that as the end of the first round. And now Vess has arrived at the base, has transferred to the Revenant, which is the name of, it looks like that when you dock.
Just like that.
Yep. So Vess is now on board the Revenant.
Here's the dock over here, so she's docking.
Oh yeah, there you go.
There you
Perfect. Yeah, the Revenant is a deep cut. This is a very obscure Star Wars freighter that goes all the way back to the 90s Star Wars RPG, lovingly crafted for us by a specialist who did an absolutely beautiful job recreating this ship, trying to do honor to Vess's character. The ship is covered in guns. It's actually got 2 turret cards installed, which I've got here, and those can each be rotated independently of each other. This is in addition to the ship's primary weapon, which rolls 3 dice of its own. So looking forward to seeing how this next round goes. Okay, so you
in the fray.
You can move the escape pods off of the board. And, let's bring our dials back home. Our ship dial, maneuver dials.
Okay.
For the sake of the story, I'd say treat these Kyrax spiders as though they're done using their ion turrets. And now they're probably going to try to come about, which will take a while, or maybe flank behind her to use
I don't think this one can flank. I think it's going to have to go that way.
It will, yeah. So maybe they're both going to try to circle around and fire from behind, and hopefully that will use up enough time that Vess gets over here and gets into the battle.
We can get closer to Vess.
We need to get closer to Vess, big time. We're trying to hit this, because remember, collecting those singing stones is going to give Gaia a defensive advantage that I figured she was probably going to need.
Okay.
So as we start the second round, we've done our cleanup. We're now going to set our maneuver dials simultaneously for our next move. And I need to bring Vess out of the asteroid field. This is going to be interesting.
I think I did that right.
All right, I've got Vess's maneuver selected. Are you all done picking yours?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll hand you that one, put it over there. And then now we're going to repeat the same process from the last round. We'll start with
The ties.
They are taking their sweet time, which is probably a good thing.
What did you do?
Oh, we're going 4.
Oh.
We're getting into this.
Going four forward.
They're lonely over there.
Yikes.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're gonna like intercept Vess here.
All right.
Yeah. Well, hopefully no more unexpected plot twists will happen, and this will all be very straightforward from here on out.
All right.
Nothing weird will.
And then we'll just do that. There's nothing else to do right now.
Oh, so Bridget.
Yeah.
I didn't have a chance to confer with you. So the only options for Gaia's maneuver while she's ionized are the blue speed 1 maneuvers.
I did not know that.
So let's pick one of those.
Okay.
And then once she does that, she gets to clear those ion tokens, and then she's back to normal.
Blue speed 1. Okay.
And she can turn. She just can't go faster than that. We are ready to start the second round.
Here we go.
And we've already set our maneuver dials for the second round. And we're going to do the same order as last time. So are we going to start with the TIE fighters for you guys? Do those first?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Which one do you want to do first? That is a
4.
speed 4 straight.
Got to get over to Gaia and Vess over here.
I don't know why these are so hard to pick up. Okay.
All right.
And we're going to do the same thing we did before, since there's not much else to do.
Out of focus.
Focus.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
And then same thing with this one.
Oh, you
Got
go
it?
ahead.
Well, I'm going to let you do it. I don't want to knock over an asteroid.
Those guys are in tight formation. So I should probably mention that if the bases, for the purpose of looking at things like collisions or hitting an asteroid or that kind of thing, we kind of ignore the miniature itself and we just look at the base. So if the bases of those two ships wind up touching, then there will be a collision and we'll resolve that.
Okay.
Same with if they were to hit these ships or really anything else that's
You've
on the
only
board.
gone straight and they didn't start off that close together. So I don't know how that happened.
Somebody weaving a little bit in their lane. Okay, so both TIE fighters moved and took an action. And now the Kyrax fighters will go.
right,
What the hell are they going to do?
Well, you know what? They're just going to circle around at the moment. So I'm going to do a soft right,
Okay.
number 2.
Soft right number 2 coming out.
Hold the ship for me, please. I just don't want that one to fall off the edge of the game board. So
Yeah.
we're gonna
So
turn.
in tournament play, if any part of the base of your ship leaves the playfield, which is normally is a 3 foot by 3 foot area, so that's the mat that we're using. That's basically a forfeit. They call that fleeing in the tournament rules. Are you doing the same thing with the other one?
No, for the other one, I'm gonna go a hard right, number 2.
Okay. And what was the action?
Trying
for
to
that
spin
other
that one. Oh, I'm gonna do focus.
Okay. Hard right. Number 2.
Yes. Speed 2. Hold my ship. Okay, there we go.
Nice.
And then I'll focus for that one as well.
Okay. All right. So all 4 of yours have
Yep.
gone. Now we get to decide, do we want to move Gaia's ship or Vess's ship first? Should we try to get Vess's ship out
Yeah, let's do best
into
next.
a good location, and then
Yeah.
we'll know where we want to try to put Gaia?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So Vess has a maneuver set. I might need you to pass me that orange
Sure.
dial, though. I think we picked the speed 4 straight ahead. So hopefully cruising right between those asteroids without contacting
Close one.
is the goal. Sees the urgency of the situation, starts bombing out the door to the rescue.
Wow.
You got it?
Good team effort there.
Boy.
fun.
So the collision course with the
yikes.
TIE fighters.
Yeah, didn't know Kiefer was going to be there.
Oh.
Bold.
Very close to the TIE fighters. Okay.
She means business.
That's part of the fun of this game is you don't know where everyone's going to wind up being. So there is a certain amount of having to react and adjust your strategy. So the action I think we will take for Vess is probably, let's see. Bridget, would you check the range?
I'm pretty
this
sure you're to
spider?
that one.
Oh, to
Yeah.
that
I was
one.
gonna say I'm pretty sure you're within
thought-
one.
Is that range 2?
It's 2.
Where do I do it from the corner?
Closest, the 2
Okay.
closest points to each other.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
within
it's
2.
is inside 2. Okay, so there's no range bonus for either of them. So we either want to focus. God, I'm starting to wonder if we need to do a barrel roll to avoid hitting that TIE fighter. Although Kiefer's probably going to cruise out of there before we make our next move.
Or is he?
Couldn't he choose to attack?
I think we're outside his firing arc.
Oh. Well,
Not the back one.
This
I don't
one.
think.
do you have to be totally inside?
Oh, yeah, we're in range of that
Yeah.
back one. I'm not too worried.
It's giving me ideas.
Don't talk about it. So Vess is pretty shielded up. I'm not super worried about the TIE fighter at this point. What I want to do is shoot these down as quickly as I possibly can. That is absolutely the goal.
They're the immediate threat.
Yeah,
Okay.
and they have a lot of hull value. It's 5, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's do target lock. Let's see, is that fighter? I might need you to check if this fighter's outside that front firing arc for Vess. If you kind of line it up with the line that's on the token a little bit, so you know you're just extending that line. That looks like it's inside.
I mean, it's hitting the
Okay, good.
base. Yeah.
So I think
Don't you also have the extra turrets that you can use?
we know he's inside that arc.
Okay.
I just wanted to know if we could also let him have it with the front cannon.
Got it. Okay.
Because we got to max out the damage, because they did more damage to Gaia in that first round than maybe is ideal. I think we want the target lock.
Okay.
So Bridget, would you put this number 2 token by the Kyrax fighter, so we know he's been locked onto by Vess?
Okay.
Okay, so that's Vess moving and taking an action. Now we do Gaia's activation.
Okay. There's only one movement we can do. It's the one
right.
forward, right?
Okay, yeah, so
Yeah.
Gaia's ship is ionized,
Yeah.
thanks to you-know-who. So the only movement Gaia can do is a speed 1 blue maneuver, which is straight left or right. So we're going straight.
Okay.
And the only action Gaia could take is a focus action, which Gaia does not actually have on her ship. But the act of taking that blue maneuver means you get to remove all of those ion tokens,
Okay.
which means Gaia will basically be back to normal for the next round.
But still 2 shield down
2 shields down. Yeah, they don't replenish.
ever.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So we just have 1 shield left.
Yeah. Now there are abilities you can install on a ship that will recharge its shields. There's an endless universe of ship upgrades and modifications you can explore, and they introduce a lot of really cool gameplay. We're trying to keep it simple for teaching purposes today, but yeah, there's all kinds of cool ways you can build your squad. So
What do we do with this target, the 5? Does that follow?
yeah, so this is the moving and the taking the actions, which
Okay.
we are just now finishing with.
Okay.
Now we're going to turn around and do our attacking and defending. And I'd say Gaia's first target looks pretty obvious. Should we start there?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is clearly inside the firing arc. Let's check that really is, it looks like range 1. Is that right?
Boy, that's close.
Yeah, if we go off of that
Yeah.
corner.
Okay.
So that means Gaia gets an attack bonus for being at range 1. So Gaia's primary weapon is 3?
3.
Plus 1 for the close range. You're going to roll the 4 attack dice.
Okay.
Okay, so you rolled 2 hits, and Gaia wasn't able to really take an action because of the ionization. So 2 hits is better than nothing. Does that Kyrax fighter still have a shield? Or is that one that got hit before?
That's the one that got hit before.
Awesome. So that next damage is going to go straight to the hull in addition to the one that's already there. So that's now, is that 2 out of 5
Yes.
on that ship? Okay. All right, making progress. So Vess's ship has some options. We need to decide, Bridget, we essentially have 3 weapons that we can roll dice for.
Okay.
They could all attack one of those TIE fighters. I think all 3 of them can hit this fighter. The 2 turrets could hit this fighter, which has the most damage.
That far away?
Oh,
It's pretty far.
let's check. Yeah, that's range 3.
Yeah.
So he would get an extra defense die. So maybe not our best bet.
Well, we definitely want to hit this one.
Yep. This is probably as good a time as any to play this condition card. We have a handful of these custom condition cards that we created for this Halcyon scenario. One of them is called Conflict of Interest. And this is based on a narrative element. When you're on the Halcyon, the First Order lieutenant, who is kind of overseeing the blockade,
We love Croy.
is a very popular character. Came very close, if I recall, to flipping Bridget's loyalty.
Almost.
He has
While
flipped
we
a
were on
lot
the
of
ship.
loyalties on that ship.
He's very persuasive. And we believe we detected a bit of a crush on Gaia, perhaps.
He definitely has a thing for Gaia.
As some subtext. And sometimes it's more subtle than others, but it seems like it's definitely in there. So this card essentially represents Lieutenant Croy issuing some low-key orders to one of those TIE fighters, instructing them to focus their attack on the Kyrax fighters first
What?
before doing anything else, under the pretext of protecting the Hayananeya stone, which is on board Gaia's yacht, as that is now stolen First Order property, but perhaps that's not the real reason. So this card actually says, reassign one TIE from your opponent's squad to your squad, and then discard this card. So it's a single-use card.
Wow.
And the reason why the numbers at the base are black on one and white on the other is so we can tell them apart. So that white one, we're going to repurpose onto our team. Super unfair. Super tournament
I
illegal.
cannot believe this.
But turnabout is fair play. So if one of those ships is going to flip, then fair is fair.
Oh, Croy. Why would you do this to me?
So let's say if this was ship number 3, this is ship number 4. I'll take these from you and I'll just move them over here. Is that all right?
No, it is
No.
not. It's not okay.
You're not comfortable with that? So sorry. So sorry, that's how this game works. Okay. All right. So, and those ships haven't really engaged yet, so they're still at full strength.
Wow.
Just
Okay.
been biding their time until Croy jumps in. And
Yep. And there are some
Changes
other
things
equally
up.
unfair cards that may come into play at key
You
moments.
should have
in
left
the
that
game.
one way over
I know,
there.
you should have left that one from the other side. Trying
If
to get
only I
into
would have
the
read that
fray.
earlier. Okay, so I'm a little worried about a collision here. I don't know exactly how that's going to play out, but we'll see.
I hope it happens now with number 3.
Somebody needs to do a barrel roll.
Yeah, a score goal on our own team. Okay, so Vess probably should not attack the TIE fighter we just had kind of come onto our team.
That's this one, right?
It's the other one,
the
the
one.
white, the white
3.
one.
Okay.
Yeah. So notice Vess's ship number is white, and Gaia's
I
ship
see.
number is white.
Okay.
The white ships are all on the same team now.
Oh, I think this was planned early on.
Yeah.
It's probably I just randomly picked those numbers and put them on there.
Little table goes.
So I'm gonna say I feel like our best bet at this point is probably to hit that ship, and I think we can hit it with all 3 weapons.
You want to do all 3? Okay.
Yeah, I'm dying to.
Okay.
So because both turrets are pointed out that right-hand firing arc.
Yeah.
And the forward primary weapon arc, we determined earlier, has this fighter. It's just barely, but I think
Yeah, I
that
think
corner
you
is
could-
inside.
Like nick the front of the ship.
It's close. It's a little iffy. Actually, let me double check that. Oh, it's not. It's outside. So that means we really need to attack that other TIE fighter with the forward-facing arc, because that's definitely inside. And then attack this fighter with both of the turrets.
Okay.
Since they're both pointing in the right direction.
Okay.
So Bridget, you're gonna roll 3 red dice
Okay.
to attack TIE fighter number 4. So let's resolve that first.
Ugh.
And,
Boy, that was a good roll.
and then you're gonna roll 1 more because there's a range 1 bonus.
Okay.
So close. Okay.
Nothing.
And Gaia didn't take an action, so we can't re-roll any of those. So now you're gonna defend with how many defense dice for the First Order TIE?
Is that, which color is that?
The green.
That's 3.
3. Okay. So you re-roll those 3, or roll those 3 green dice. You got 2 evades. So you got to evade the normal hits first. So you end up taking 1 critical, but that goes to your shield. So you flip your shield before you take any hull damage. Okay.
Not bad.
So far so good. Then you're gonna roll 2 dice for each of the turrets.
Okay.
And that's probably range 2, right? Yeah, that looks range 2. Okay. So Let's do those one at a time.
One at a time? Okay.
I think so. No, I mean, let's roll 2 at a time, and then we'll do the other 2.
Well.
Yeah. Okay, so that's one hit from that turret.
Okay.
Oh, I guess we probably have to do it together since he's only going to roll evade dice once. So let's just do it as a pool. So go ahead and roll the other 2, and we'll see what the other turret does.
Okay.
Nothing.
Boy, I really thought his ship was more powerful than this. Nothing.
But Bess has target lock.
Okay.
So why don't you re-roll all 3 of those blanks? Hey.
Wow.
Okay, so we got 3 hits total. And the fighter is going to roll how many defense dice?
2, is that right?
You're going to roll 2.
Defense.
It's the green number on the bottom of your fighter card.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 2.
Okay, perfect. So you got 1 focus, which means you can turn, you took the focus action, so go ahead and spend that token to turn that focus die result into an evade result.
Okay.
Yep. And then you take that one off. That's actually the moment when those tokens come back is when you use them, so same with the target lock. Okay, so great job, everybody. That is Vess's attack on the TIE Fighter and the Kyrax Fighter. So now you can bring your tokens home.
Wait, did the TIE fighters go?
No,
they
They
didn't.
did not.
So what's your action for your ties? Or your one tie?
Yeah.
Well, he's gonna have to return fire because he got fired on, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That sounds right. Why don't you go ahead and attack, and then we'll activate the other TIE Fighter.
You're in range 1, so you get an extra.
Yeah,
Wait a minute.
good call. I mean, terrible call.
Yeah!
Wow, 2 critical.
yeah.
Okay.
2 critical and a
1 hit.
regular.
So Vess rolls 2 defense dice. Why don't you go ahead and do those?
Okay.
Oh.
That's bad. Nothing.
So we got to take 2. We got to take a hit and a critical. So those are both going to go to the shields. That was a good hit. Then the other TIE Fighter is going to activate, and now he's following his secret orders, which are to attack the Kyrax fighters. So that's TIE Fighter number 3. He took a focus action. He's going to roll 2 attack dice. And what range is he in? Is that 2?
I'm guessing 2.
That looks like 2. He's inside the arc. Okay, Bridget, would you go ahead and roll 2 attack dice?
Okay.
Oh yeah. So his special abilities, he's really good at shooting far away. So if you're at range 3, he actually gets to roll 1 extra attack die.
But we're at 2.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
2 hits.
Yeah.
To ship number 6. So you're rolling 2 defense.
Different to me.
You got an evade and a focus. His focus action's already used. So you're going to evade one of those hits and take 1. So that hits the shield. That's your second ship, right?
Yeah, this is a different one.
Okay.
So, yep, it hits the shield on that one.
Okay, excellent. So now everyone's gone?
Yes.
Okay, so now you can return your tokens back.
I'll grab yours for you.
Thank you. Okay,
next round.
So
Okay.
now we're starting round 3. And a thing we didn't talk about earlier is there is a concept in this game of first player. So Bridget and I are essentially playing as our team is first player, and you can decide that ahead of the game. And I don't believe first player rotates, at least not in the configuration we're playing. But that does make it so that if you have pilots of equal skill on 2 different teams, first player is how you decide who's going to go first. So
I see how it is.
we may need that in this round now that we've got a TIE Fighter who's flipped teams. So we're going to set our maneuver dials. So we need to be thinking about where do we want to be. Bridget, you're thinking about Gaia.
Yeah, I still can't figure out what to do.
Vess really needs to come about to the right. Probably a hard right. Almost needs to do a barrel roll. And then this is TIE Fighter number 3.
Traitor.
Well, you know, a dental plan's not as not as good as the first order used to have. Like budget cuts, you know, loyalties start to shift a little bit. Let's try like maybe.
Oh, this kick is so sticky.
Yeah. If he does
I can't wait to see what's going to happen.
maybe like a soft 3 to the right. What would that look like, Bridget, if TIE Fighter number 3 does that maneuver the other direction?
Oh.
I'm thinking about this ship over here.
Oh, no. They'll be coming after me.
Trying to anticipate where that ship's going to be and try to get a decent shot. Let's see. Let's try that.
Okay.
Do soft. Okay. Uh-oh. This is why we do set our maneuvers without talking to each other. But this is also a learning game where we're trying to learn, like, how should you be thinking about this stuff? Okay. Is everybody set their maneuver?
Yep.
Yes.
Has everybody reset their maneuver? Based on new information.
Wait. One more time. Hold on.
We didn't like the tone of that. Maybe a little slight adjustment.
There we go.
Okay. So now we're going to go through and activate, starting with the low pilot scores. So that's all our number 3s. So that's 3 for you and 1 for us. So the 1 for us is going to go...
First.
We're going to go last on the way up and first on the way back.
Okay, got it.
So you guys can decide the order you want to do the other 3.
I'll just do mine first.
Okay.
Okay. Mine are going to be pretty easy. So I'm just going to go 3 straight ahead. Okay.
And,
oh, wait. There we go.
okay. And what action?
I am going to do focus.
And the other one?
And then the other one is also 3 straight ahead.
He's heading out. He's like,
Yep.
we're done here.
Yep. Oh yeah, I'm focused for that one too. Yeah, I'm a mercenary. I don't get paid enough to sit around and be shot at. So
But also, I mean, this is the goal for Gaia's ship, right?
It is. Gaia needs to hit this hyperspace jump pad. This is going to represent Gaia, who was ionized in the first round and is now basically waiting for her navicomputer to spiral back up, make the calculations for the jump to light speed.
yes.
I've always wanted to say that. And make it to the jump pad, having collected a few of these singing stone fragments, which are not meant to be literal fragments floating in space. They're meant to represent the stone guiding her pilot on the safest path through this dangerous situation while she's killing time waiting for her computer to be ready. And so if she can hit this, having collected some stones, then she'll be ready to jump to light speed, and that'll be her victory condition.
Great.
Now, you've activated the 2 fighters. Time to do that TIE fighter.
Hard left.
Hard left. Number
3.
3.
That's going to be interesting.
Wow. Great.
And if you ever need to temporarily pull a ship off the map to make it so you can kind of situate yourself, there's this little marker you can just put on the corner of your ship, temporarily take it out of there, do what you're going to do, and then put it back.
That's good.
Which is something new they added in 2nd edition.
Let's do a barrel roll, right? I can do that. Yeah, let's do that.
You going to the left or the right? You're putting yourself right back in the way of Vessa's ship. You're going to get shot at.
I'm getting out of the way of a collision.
I would have gone the other way, but...
Well, you've got 2 ships of your own. You can deal with how you're going to deal with. I didn't want either of these ships to hit me.
Yeah.
The mercenaries in the First Order are not, like, great at teamwork over here.
That's okay.
I was definitely getting hit right there if I didn't
We're
just do
fine
that
with
move.
Yeah.
Somebody was hitting me.
No, that's
Bridget,
probably true.
what maneuver did we set on TIE Fighter number 3?
A soft 3 to the right.
To the right.
I don't think he would have gotten hit.
Is that oh, sorry, that's a hard 3. This
Oh, it
is
is?
a soft 3.
Oh, you grabbed the wrong one.
I
is what
just
you're
handed
saying.
you the wrong
Oh,
template.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Not that that
Is
ever
that lined
happened.
up right?
Not yet. There we go.
Okay.
Dicey.
Okay.
It's like freeway traffic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still in range.
And then the action is... what
Well,
do
did
we
we
think?
move Gaia's ship?
Not yet.
That's got the higher
Oh.
pilot skill.
Yeah.
What are options?
We can do focus,
Focus or-
evade, target lock, or a barrel roll.
Are we going to attack that ship? Should we do a target lock?
Yeah, that's going to be a range 2, so there's no bonus.
No.
So maybe target lock is the way to go. Let's do that.
Okay.
So let's put a number 3 by ship number 5.
Or don't.
Or definitely do it. All right, that's the TIE Fighter's move.
Okay.
Then
Now
we
Gaia.
got to move Gaia.
I did a soft 2
Soft 2.
to the right. Trying to line up that crystal.
Yeah.
It's not
it's
easy.
Tougher than expected.
Yeah. I don't think that's going to do it.
It could.
You think so?
We just need to get any part of that base touching. I don't know.
Can I barrel roll to that?
She does have a barrel roll. That's going to be a stressful. Is that her dial?
Yeah.
So that's. Oh, she does not have a barrel roll.
Oh, okay.
But a hard,
I missed that crystal.
slower move might be what we need. Yeah,
That would work.
that would work.
And then for her action.
It'll be the calculate action.
Okay.
And then Vess's maneuver is that orange dial right behind. Is that a soft right?
Hard right, 3.
It's a team effort.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that. It's like a beautiful dance. I'm amazed there's no collision there. That's incredible.
Yeah.
You've been really close right here.
Yeah, you would have been.
True. It's true.
You would have been.
Okay,
Right.
and then
I'm looking smart now.
You're right.
and then Vessa's action. I don't think we're hitting anything at the front. We could
No.
target that ship.
Wait a minute, you got this one right here?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Boy.
I'm going to turn Vess.
Yeah, worst friend ever.
Yeah.
Vess, I guess better use those 2 turrets. Because otherwise she's going to have to use an action to reposition the turrets, which we may eventually need to do.
It was Vess the scoundrel all along.
Let's say, yeah, so we're a little limited and then we can't fire out the front. So let's use target lock on ship number 5. Just anywhere near that 3 is fine.
Oh man, my ship's going
I
down.
feel like that one's days are numbered.
Yeah, good. Okay, so so now everyone's moved and picked their actions. Now we're getting to the engagement phase. So we'll just go back the other direction. Start with Vess. Interesting. So I think the way the line of sight rule works,
Yeah, it would have to go through that TIE fighter.
it would, but we'd
And
have.
isn't that your TIE fighter?
It is. So I think there's an element of the way we're going to determine this is we're going to see if any 2 points on the 2 ships' bases can connect with that ruler without having to pass through the base of the TIE fighter. And I think maybe on the other side of the TIE fighter is the way we'll get it.
Any side of the base or?
Just any 2 spots on those 2 bases ought to be able to.
It doesn't have to be within the line of where
It would be shooting.
it would be shooting.
So both turrets are pointed out the right. So anywhere inside this firing arc is considered
This-
in the arc.
Okay, so it's this whole arc. It's not just the it's out here
That's
too.
right.
Okay.
That's right. So this ship is inside the arc. All we want to see is there a spot back here that can touch a spot back here
The base?
without crossing that base?
Yeah, hold it still.
I think there is.
Does it have to be in line with it or
Just can you connect those 2 bases with the ruler without
Yeah.
touching the TIE fighter? And if the answer is yes, then we believe because there's an element of 3-dimensional space, right? Like this can be maybe above the TIE fighter, could be slightly aft of where that TIE fighter is, etc. In reality, this wouldn't be playing out in 2-dimensional space.
Right.
So that's,
yes, it
that's
does
kind of how we think
connect.
about that. So I think that's a legal shot. It looks like range 2, maybe. Might be 3. That's
It's
range 3.
3?
Okay, so Kyrax fighter is going to get a range bonus.
Thank goodness.
So Bess is going to roll 4 red dice for those turrets. So Bridget, would you roll those? Oh, okay.
That was a good roll.
And then Kyrax fighter rolls how many green dice?
2, but I
2.
get 1 extra.
2 for the range bonus. Okay.
And I have focus.
You got to focus, so you can change that to an evade if you want to.
Okay.
Don't have to. It's totally optional, Jennifer.
I'll use that one evade.
No one's going to make you, but so that's going to let you evade one of the normal hits.
Just one.
And then you're going to take 2 hits and a critical.
Oof.
So you already used your shield. And has that ship taken any hits?
Yeah, that one's taken 2.
That's that one? Okay. So 2 hits and a critical, is that destroyed? That's got 5 hull, right?
Yep. So the 1 is the shield. 2, 3. Is that how it is?
No.
It's 3 right now?
The shield is its own separate thing. The cards are how much hull damage you've taken.
Okay, so I have 5.
You're at 2 out of 5. We're evading 1. Did you already take 1 away?
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's 3 left.
3 left.
Okay, so that ship's destroyed.
Dang.
That's terrible news.
Oh, no.
I'm so sorry. But this is good for the heroes. And so we're excited about that part.
Okay, there's your target locks back.
Okay, thank you.
So I take it off the board now?
So that's off the board and out of play. So that was Vess's
Man, I had a plan for that one.
Now it's Gaia's turn.
And now it's Gaia's turn.
Okay.
Does Gaia even have a shot? I don't think so. She's not close enough to use her jam ability, and everybody's out of range, so she can't really attack.
Can't really do anything.
So what may happen is if she gets attacked, I'm not even sure that can happen at this point. Nobody else has pointed at her. She could potentially use that calculate token to evade. So that might be the end of the round then, if no one can do anything.
I still have an option, right?
Oh, yeah? You could fire that ion cannon out the back.
That was my plan.
Oh, dang it. No. Okay, do you want to check the range?
Can you help me? I'm going to knock into something.
It's tough when there's this much going on. Oh, that's close.
That is close.
I think that's 1.
You're shooting Vess with the ion cannon, and you're going to roll
3.
3, and Vess already used the actions up, I guess. Okay, yeah, so go ahead and roll 3 red dice, and Vess is going to roll 2 evade dice. You got 2 focus.
And I have that.
So you can...
Do I change one focus or both of them?
You can change both of them.
Does it go to a single hit or a critical hit?
It goes to a single hit.
Okay.
Oh, that's a nice feature.
So focus.
So we roll 2.
So we're going to roll 2 evade defense dice and see if we can get 2 evades.
Okay. 1 evade.
1 evade.
And we're outside range 1, right?
We're in range 1
Range
for
1.
at the bases.
Oh, that is range 1. So that affects the
Oh, I
attack dice,
should've-
not the defense dice. So
I
that's
should have
fine.
rolled 4, shouldn't I?
Well, how many did you have?
Yes.
I should have. So.
Yeah, roll 1 more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good call. Okay, so 3 hits.
We evade 1.
We evade 1. So you do 1 damage and we take an ion token. So the 1 damage goes to Vess's shields.
And then it's 2 ion tokens, isn't it?
No, because we evaded
No.
1.
Oh, okay, that's right.
That's a critical.
Oh.
Oh yeah, use that one.
Those you only have to use when you've got a critical effect that has like a lasting thing you got to remember. It's very easy to immediately forget to do those things. So that token tells you to keep doing it. Okay, so Vess is ionized. That's that ship's turn. Can TIE Fighter number 4 do anything?
I don't think so.
No.
I'm thinking about the win condition for Gaia. So that's probably our goal then in the next round is just come about and try to hustle over there. And we'll probably be able to pass through those 2 stones as we do anyway. So has everyone gone now who can go?
Yes.
Okay, and you spent that
Yeah, I did.
focus. All right, then, so I think we're good for this round.
Yeah.
So now we'll take our dials and tokens back, set up our maneuvers for the next round.
Okay.
I don't know what I want to do. What is the move that looks like a hangman drawing with the arrow pointing down?
That's a U-turn.
Oh, okay. Well, but then this one looks like a U-turn. There's 2 different ones.
There's different numbers.
That's a speed 4 U-turn. You've also got a speed 2 U-turn, and then the one that's kind of like a right-angled one.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
That's where you do the hard turn at that speed, and then instead of setting them normally at the end of the template, you rotate it 90 degrees.
Oh.
It's almost like a Tokyo Drift
Okay.
maneuver,
Got it.
power slide.
Is this what we wanted to get that stone?
We wanted is there a speed 1 hard right?
No.
Speed 1 soft right would, Let's check that. Oh, we're gonna sail right past it.
Do any of these get?
I don't think so.
I don't think there's any way to get that stone.
So
Yeah.
then let's set our sights on this one.
Okay.
I think you get 2.
That one and that one.
Mm.
I quit touching this one. I keep leaning on it.
There's no stillness in space. Everything's moving.
That's true.
That's true. Okay.
So that's probably whatever your slowest hard right is. Let's do that one.
Okay.
Oh, Vess, what are you gonna do? Basically needs to do a U-turn.
Oh yeah, I gotta figure out what I'm doing.
I feel like he
Oh,
wants to
and then
come
what
this
happens
way.
if you use a stressful maneuver?
Then you're gonna take a stress token, that's the exclamation point. And then on your next turn, you can't do a red maneuver.
Okay.
And the only way to get rid of the stress token is to do a blue maneuver.
Okay.
And then it goes away.
Got it. What do you think I should do here? Should I
So if she does a U-turn,
just keep?
then she winds up here facing that direction.
Should I just keep going
Or
and head towards where I know she's gonna be going anyway?
That's what I was thinking.
that one.
Yeah, a hard left.
Or I was looking for the Tokyo Drift, but this isn't one of the ship's too big to do that.
Actually,
This would be the speed 3
No.
or 2. Which one do you like better?
it doesn't matter. Yeah.
I don't know.
Where do we think they'll be? Because right now we only have this one and this one to worry about.
Yeah.
Like even if he does a speed 4 straight ahead, he's like here. If he bears right, he ends up in here somewhere. I'm inclined to go with that one.
Okay.
Just so we're not as far this way. Really, oh, the turrets are facing the wrong way. So if we're facing here, we want the turrets coming off the left. So that has to be our action, is repositioning the turrets.
Okay. Do the 2.
Okay.
You haven't set yours yet.
I did. I just didn't stick it out.
At approximately 30 minutes and 45 seconds, the turrets magically went to the left.
Highly suspicious, in my opinion.
That would be Jackson.
I question the validity of the tournament legality in this gameplay. So we're saying speed 2, hard left. Or something like, I don't know, it could be something else.
Maybe that's what we'll do.
Yeah.
Something. Okay.
We have to do the other type.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Collision course is always an
An option.
It's got to be like a hard left. Number 2. Okay, we're starting a new round.
All right.
It's a whole new clean slate. Anything can happen at this point.
Okay.
Guy is literally just trying to get out of here in one piece. This is way more tense than what I thought it was going to be. I thought this scenario was going to be super one-sided, and it's actually turning out to be a pretty interesting match. So we're starting with your 2 ships. Who's going to go first?
I'll go first. So I'm just gonna go ahead 2.
All ahead 2. I.
If you guys can help me out over there, I can't really reach.
Nicely executed. Is there an action? Action him
I'm
if you
just
got
gonna-
him.
I'm gonna focus. Just gonna focus over here.
Nice. Okay.
You guys,
Is it my turn?
Your TIE fighter.
All right, we're doing a hard 1 to the right.
Right.
Does it matter if we hit these things or these
No.
things? These are metaphysical.
They're
right?
metaphysical.
Yeah.
They don't exist. We can just temporarily move that and
Yeah,
then
it'll just
replace
be.
it.
There we go.
Yeah. For those unfamiliar, there's this concept of the Hayananeya stone, which is the subject of the heist, speaking to the holder, if they're sensitive to such things, and providing some influence. May or may not be force related. I don't think we know the nature of the singing stone, but we wanted some aspect of influence of the stone in the gameplay. So collecting those stone fragments is something that's specific to Gaia's ship by way of this card effect. It's a condition card called Stone Whispers, which reads, during the engagement phase, you may reroll a number of defense dice equal to the number of singing stone fragments on your Walking the Path card. And then the Walking the Path card allows you to pick up those stone fragments when any part of the base of the ship overlaps those fragments. So that's how we're kind of trying to imply that the stone is guiding the pilot of the ship to fly in a certain path.
I like that.
I think mine is really one with the Force, my TIE fighter, and should get the,
I mean,
the added bonus.
You never know.
I should have an action, right?
Yep.
So I can target lock, right?
Yep. Target locking vest from ship number 4, and then we're gonna move the other TIE fighter, number 3. So that's a hard left, number 2. Ooh, it's close.
We get more metaphysical stones. Ooh, it's just barely gonna miss it. Base.
Nice. Thanks, man. And then the action, I guess, better be a focus, or I don't know if anybody's attacking that tie. Let's make it a focus.
We'll get to him.
Okay, and then now we're gonna do Gaia's ship.
Okay.
Hard right 2. I got this. You move the ship. Nope. Pick it up by the base.
I got the base.
Perfectly circumnavigating the singing stone fragment. Although
that you were trying to acquire.
Yeah.
Although if the base, if you were sliding can you put that template back right behind it? If we imagine the ship sliding along that template, would the base not have intersected that?
Help me move the ship
All right,
along
we're
the
gonna be
middle of the
careful.
template.
We're gonna be careful here.
It just misses
You
it.
gotta be kidding me.
It's like it's
No,
so.
we got it right.
Wait.
No, wait, maybe.
There was a little.
It brushes it.
I feel like that was a brush with, a slight whisper from the stone.
Man, like, okay, maybe right there.
Yeah, I think it touched it.
I mean,
That feels like enough of a touch. Also,
that's wild. Y'all couldn't have planned it that way.
there's been enough jostling of table components while we've been here. I feel okay about counting that
There
one.
you go.
One with the
Let's-
Force.
All right,
Force
you
was
got the
with me.
stone.
Okay,
so
so
does
we
the
got-
stone go on the card? Is that?
It goes on the card.
Okay, there you go.
Thank you. This is the Walking the Path card. When your ship's base overlaps a singing stone fragment, place it on this card. And we're trying to collect at least 2 of the singing stone fragments before she hits the hyperspace jump pad, and that just represents time going by while her computer spins back up. Then she can jump to hyperspace, and that's how she gets to safety, and that's her win condition. So now that Gaia's ship moved, she can still take an action. That's got to be the calculate action, because she's not close enough for jam.
Okay.
Perfect. So Vess's ship is ionized. That means the options are super limited on this turn. So Vess is taking what they call the ion maneuver, which is a straight ahead speed 1. And the only action available when you're ionized is the focus action. So that's what we're taking. This is not great, but then we can remove the ion token. All right, so that is Vess's move, and Vess has nobody to attack. The turrets are pointing out to the right. We're not gonna shoot our friendly tie, and we can't shoot out the front or the right. So now we're just gonna wait and hope we can at least use that focus token for evading. Gaia can attack, right? Attack number 4 there.
Yeah, she could.
That looks like range 2.
Yes.
Okay, so Gaia's gonna roll, how many dice?
3.
Okay. Oh man.
Not good.
All right, well, we can use the calculate token to change the focus to a hit.
Okay.
Would you pass me that token? And then first order tie number 4 is gonna roll.
What maneuver did you use before? What action did you take before?
What do you mean?
When you moved, did you do...
I target locked.
Target
Oh,
lock
that's
Vess.
right. That's right.
Unfortunately.
Yes, I remember now.
Oh, here's that.
Okay.
Oh,
Evade.
got an evade.
1 evade and 1 hit. So
So we're good.
All right, so that's a wash. Now it's friendly TIE fighter is not going to attack anybody, so he passes.
all right, TIE Fighter. Let's see what you can do to Vess.
All right.
That's a good. You're lined up pretty nicely there. That's about as good as you can hope for.
Is that in range 2? Yep.
And then for target locking, what do you get?
You get to re-roll any of your attack dice.
All right, awesome. All right, big money.
No whammies.
Good hits. Good hits.
TIE fighter pilot needs a new pair of shoes.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you got
So
one
you can
hit.
re-roll that one.
Roll this one. Come on, hit.
Nope.
That is in fact a whammy. So now Vess is going to roll 2 defense dice. So we'll
So no
evade
hit.
that, right?
You evaded it.
That was close. Okay, and now we're gonna activate this one
Mine. Yep.
or engage with that one. I guess there's no engagement, huh?
Well, how many times can you use the ion cannon?
Well, what does your conscience tell you?
All the times.
I keep forgetting that's pointing at the back. Deeply frustrating.
Is
I
it in range?
think so.
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll roll 3?
Yes.
Three red dice? I like how it's sort of like, I'm out of here, but like I'll just kind of casually fire some shots.
1 hit.
On my way out. 1 critical.
No, just, oh yeah, 1 critical.
And then we're rolling 2 defense dice. Let's do that. And we took the focus action, so we can change that to an evade.
Yep.
Awesome.
So we're even.
No ionization this time.
So nobody got hit that whole round.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just a lot of shooting.
Lots of evading.
Lots of air balls.
That's a stormtrooper round.
Uh-huh.
Okay, but we're learning a lot.
Next round.
We're learning as we go. Next round, get your tokens back, get your dials back.
All right. Where do I want to go? I'm just kind of out there on my own right now. Do you have to move?
The only way to avoid moving is some ships, like Gaia's Yacht, have an all-stop action, which looks like a little square
Okay.
on your maneuver dial.
Yeah, I don't have that. So I do need to move. Okay.
Gaia's Yacht is actually derived from the U-Wing from Rogue One. We stole its maneuver dial, and that one can actually come to a stop, sort of like a Harrier.
Yeah. I don't know what I want to do.
Yeah.
What do I want to do?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
This time, I will not tell our opponents what maneuver we're thinking about doing. I feel like that's a good strategy going forward. I'm going to commit to that.
It's true for most games, I think.
Are we starting with this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right. That's a speed 2 Tokyo Drift right turn.
Right turn flip.
Yep. Flippity flop. So this maneuver, I'm going to ask Bridget to put the ship on the other end of the template and then rotate it 90 degrees to the right.
Okay.
Like that. Yep.
Okay.
Great.
That is a good move.
Yeah, I think so too.
And any action?
Yeah, let's just do focus.
All right, this just got interesting. Here's your dial. Next would be the tie.
Yes, we got a hard 1.
Okay.
That's this thing. Don't move.
All right, after you move that, don't move the path so that I can put the stone back where your ship was. Or do.
Or totally move it.
Or totally move it so I
It's
can
right
put
about
the stone
there.
back
Sorry.
where it was.
It was somewhere right about there.
Here.
Yeah.
There we go.
Next time you just do it.
Perfect.
And then taking an action. Uh-oh. Dang it. All right, so first order tie is locking on Gaia's Yacht. I don't like that at all. Next ship would be
The other TIE fighter.
did we already do the Kyrax?
Yes, we
Okay.
did that one first.
Okay, yeah, the other TIE fighter is a hard left, number 3. I think I
Out the way.
picked the wrong
Is
maneuver.
it heading in this direction?
Oh,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
facing this way.
You're
Yeah, that's
right.
why I picked that one. So it's a left turn, so he's coming. There you go. Oh no, that's gonna. So basically, gonna have to scoot forward just enough to touch bases with Bess, and then not do anything else, and not take an action.
Okay.
So the way
You can't go over the base.
No. So this is an interesting rules check where if we look at the path the template would take that first order tie on, its base is passing through the base of Vess's ship, which seems like a collision, but we actually don't do the check until the end of the movement. And as long as I can place it at the end of the template without them overlapping, it's still a legal move.
Okay.
Now, technically, I can't, it's close, but I can't actually get the template in place without moving Vess's ship out of the way. So they actually give you this little marker, so you can use that to tell yourself where was the ship. Okay, now we're gonna just temporarily move Vess's ship out of the way. Take 5 Revenant, then we execute the first order ties maneuver. Excellent. Then Vess's ship comes back. Which way was it pointed? Is it like that?
This one.
That way.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
So your
Okay,
tiny
TIE fighter
suit-
needs to take an action.
Yeah.
Probably this guy inside the arc. Oh, it's close. I don't think he is.
No, he's
Nope.
not.
No.
Denied.
And that's out of range.
Out of
I don't
range.
think there's anything we can do.
So if he takes a focus,
Yeah.
then that'll help. Or if he takes an evade, then that's a guaranteed at least one evade.
Okay.
And he's going to roll 3 defense dice. Let's try that.
Okay.
Okay. So that's the end of his activation. Did we do that one?
Yes, we did. Did that one first.
I think we accidentally skipped Gaia.
No, I think
Did we?
it's now Gaia and then Vess.
Because we did all the
Oh.
pilot skill 3 ships.
Yeah.
He did
Didn't
go?
Bess already go?
No.
I don't think so.
No. We just had to move Vess out of the way to complete that.
Yeah,
one.
Gaia and Vess.
Because your
still need to
dial's
go.
not down there. Wait.
I think you just didn't put your
You
dial
just
on the
didn't put it-
table.
oh, okay.
Or maybe you moved it out of the
Oh.
way while we were
That could
working
be.
on all of that.
I don't understand why that's the move I would have picked. Maybe I never finished setting my dial. I think I got distracted with something else over here. Oh, I know what it was. I was contemplating flipping a Yui. It's a stress maneuver.
I thought he already moved, though.
If we did, that would have been a mistake.
Okay.
I don't think Vess moved.
We didn't move? Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay.
If she did, I'll edit it out. It'd be like it never happened.
Okay.
Okay, Vess's maneuver is going to be a U-turn. They call it a Koerner maneuver in this game. It's a speed 4 U-turn. So I'm going to put the speed 4 straight template in front of the ship. And then it's going to come to the other end and then just flip around and face the opposite direction. And that is such a difficult maneuver for most ships that it causes stress. It's also one of the go-to ways to avoid accidentally flying off the map. So that's why a lot of the ships can do it.
Okay.
So now I got to take one of those stress tokens with the exclamation point.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And then I'll put that next to the ship so I don't forget that Vess is stressed.
Okay.
And that means Vess cannot do that again. You can't just keep spamming that maneuver. You can't pull another red maneuver until you get rid of that stress token, and the only way to get rid of it is to perform a blue maneuver.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So that's how those work. So the action Vess will take is probably focus, maybe target lock. Oh, nothing's close enough. I was looking at that TIE fighter. It's that one. Shoot.
I mean, you can shoot that one if you want to.
No. Why are you so evil?
Options right here.
Right there.
That's your goal right there. Just a bit outside.
Oh, wow.
So
Way too far.
I guess the only option then is a focus. All right. Good.
Okay.
And then Gaia.
Gaia is going straight for 4.
Full tilt.
Uh-oh.
Right into that TIE fighter.
So that
Why is
means...
she doing that?
Because we didn't know the TIE fighter was going to be there.
Yeah.
So
why-
this is another one where we just move it as far along that template as we can till the bases are just short of touching. And this is one where if you want, we can move it.
I know, yeah, it's
Sometimes a
tricky.
little difficult.
Okay. Oh dear. They're like touching.
Up close and personal there.
Yeah.
Fun.
So it should actually continue
Be
forward
touching.
until
It
the
should be
bases.
touching. Okay.
You want them
'cause
to.
that.
You want move them so they're touching, and then back off just enough so they're not touching, and then that's considered range 0, which means too close to attack. So Gaia cannot attack that TIE fighter.
Which means your target lock didn't do any good.
Yay! But that.
Does the rulebook say that the opponent can't?
Yeah, can the opponent not attack either?
Yeah, because you have to be at range 1 minimum. And so there's this element when ships are avoiding collision that they're at range 0, which is too close to attack. But we still need an action for Gaia.
So a method of then they have just shifted the
Method of attack to a method of
defense.
protection.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
get in close.
Yeah, we could use that
We could
jam option.
Yeah.
The only thing it would really help us do is break that lock, which is useless right now. Oh, you know what though? We do want to do that.
Okay.
Because unlike the focus and evade tokens and the calculate, the target lock stays between rounds. We haven't seen that happen yet because I think we've used our target lock every time. But if you end up not being able to use it, you get to keep it. And we don't want him keeping it. So this is a perfect use of the jam token.
Okay.
So that'll be Gaia's action.
Yes,
That's
that's
okay.
it.
So now we'll go in reverse order. Gaia can't attack. Vess can't attack. Who would you have go next on your team?
Probably either that tie or me, and I don't think I can do anything to.
Oh, the tie can't attack.
Yeah.
This is the only ship that can do anything.
Yeah, but I'm out of range.
Nobody can do anything.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay, short round.
That was a short round.
Okay.
So the way we resolve that jam token happens right away. And it's normally a choice of remove a green token, like a focus or an evade, or break a target lock. And so that's what we want to do here. So we'll send that little number 4 token home, and then that comes off.
Yeah.
And now it's not jammed anymore. And the jam only works at range 1, which we haven't been able to achieve until now. Even though it's not what we meant to do, it was a good opportunity to adjust the strategy in the moment and just take advantage of the fact that we were so close. So perilously close. That's Gaia's turn, and no one else can go. So now we're going to pull all the tokens home, right? And the dials.
Is that mine? Oh.
All right, so let's set dials for the next round. So the TIE Fighter is going to activate first, and pretty much no matter what he does, he'll be beyond Gaia's ship.
Should I do that?
Yeah. I think it's the best option right now.
Okay.
Thinking about that, maybe?
Okay.
How long is this?
That's number 4.
Okay, I get my head how long things are.
Oh, Vess is stressed. I forgot. So the only way to remove that stress token is to do a blue maneuver.
I don't want to be in direct range.
So we have that option.
There aren't many blues on
Yeah,
there,
range.
are there? Okay. Yeah, no, I think that's.
Maybe
that.
this one.
It'll be very slight.
Do that. Yeah, let's do that one.
Okay. It's facing this way.
Oh.
What are they going to do, Bridget? I can't predict it. What about like...
It's really hard for me to remember which way the
Not
ship is
that.
going when it's facing opposite me.
Yeah.
So one
Yeah.
cue
Turn it around
is...
in my
I
head.
got it.
If you look at the token, the colored firing arc is the front.
Yeah, no, I know. I was just saying, like, when it's facing directly at me, I have to, like, mirror it what
yeah.
I'm wanting to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Hedging my bets a little bit.
You are.
I mean, I could do...
I think that one. Or
third thing I thought would be there. Yeah, I think
Wait,
that.
those have a lot of options.
I do the other one.
Yeah, the smaller they are, they tend to be more maneuverable, and you've got more options. And as you get into these big
That's why I would
bulky
do the
ships,
other
there's less they can do.
Okay.
why
Looks
not?
good.
Do you like that
I
one?
don't know.
Yeah, that's fine.
You choose.
And
hard to
then
know.
I trust you.
probably,
Whichever
hard to
one you
know.
want to do.
let's do it focus.
I'm looking at. So this is a 1. This is a 2. This is a 3. That's a 4.
Yep. Okay, so we'll start with...
Oh, wait. Is that going to cause a problem for the 2 of our ships?
No.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so you can decide who you want to start with there.
Start with yours.
Okay. Can you flip mine over for me?
1?
2.
Which direction?
Should be a soft right 2.
Yeah.
What action?
I think all I can do right now is focus.
The focus action is a good, like, when in doubt,
Yeah, just do
you
it.
can usually use it, or at least have the possibility of using it.
All right, I need a 4.
Oh, so since we're using our ion cannons so enthusiastically, remember you can take the action to repoint your ion cannon to the
Oh,
front.
I forgot about that.
But you also have your primary weapon also pointing out the
Yeah.
front, so that could be a waste, but that's when you would do that.
That's
is you
good to
use that
know.
action.
You've done well with that ion
I
cannon
know.
being raised.
Yeah, a little too well. So what was yours?
4.
How are
4
you not
straight?
Gonna, how are you not going to run into my ship?
I'm not pointed in your direction.
Okay. Oh, that's right. You're not.
Right over here.
It's tricky. Okay, that looks good.
Then it is a
Is it doing the UE?
UE.
Like, watch out for that asteroid.
Now we're pointed in that direction, Jeff.
Oh my goodness.
Tricky.
That was good.
Okay, slick maneuver.
I need
You're
a
stressed.
stress thingy. There we go.
All right.
And then I still get a thingy, right? So we're gonna try it one more time. We're close enough, right, for this?
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
the TIE Fighter pulled a UE,
I locked.
Locked on
did target lock,
to Gaia's ship.
Dang it.
Okay, so now we do this one.
friendly tie. Lieutenant Croy is counting on that TIE Fighter
2.
to shoot this other Kyrax down.
2.
2 straight ahead, eye.
Action's
right?
gonna happen.
Yeah.
Is that accurate?
Yeah, that's accurate.
Boy. Okay.
It looks like it could be range 1. Yep.
It is.
All right.
Shoot.
Oh, we're gonna. It's gonna roll 2 dice. Let's do. We should do target lock. So that's coming from ship number 3.
That's instead of this, right?
Yeah, and then
Gaia next.
let's do Gaia next.
I did 4 straight ahead.
That is that one.
That's gonna be interesting.
Hey, but we're getting a stone. Singing stone fragment.
Yay.
That's 2. That's 2 in the bank.
Woohoo!
So, yeah, they are definitely touching.
Okay.
They did collide though, so whatever the.
That's just the range 0.
Which means that my plan just went away.
Oh no. That's too bad. So our target lock is worthless, but
Yeah.
we're also too close to be targeted.
Who was locked on? Were you locked onto Gaia ship before?
I'm locked
Yeah.
onto Guy's ship
Yeah,
now.
he lined that up so perfect.
But are you in range?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I did not expect to be nervous about this game. So now Vess is gonna do. Oh, he's gonna do us 2 straight ahead, which for Vess is a blue maneuver, so that removes the stress token. Where did I put the number 2? Oh, there it is. Thanks, man. Boy, is everybody out of range there?
You got
You're in, yeah.
Oh, there we go. For the forward facing, the primary weapon.
primary weapon within 3. I don't think it's a 2. No, it's 3.
Are you sure it's within? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the link.
No, I was looking at the angle. It hits the back corner.
Just gonna look at that near corner there. It almost looked like it could be range 2, but nope, not quite. Okay.
We're not selling false hopes here.
This is rough. Dashing the hopes. So the action should be target lock probably, because you're gonna roll an extra defense. So that's target lock from ship 2. Okay, that's everybody.
So now we go backwards,
Yep.
starting with Vess.
So Vess will roll with the primary weapon, rolling 3 red dice. Okay, so that's 2 hits.
2 evades.
Did you roll 4?
Mm-mm.
So you should roll a 4th
more.
one because you're so far away.
No, doesn't matter.
Yeah, you get an extra one because
You have a
you're
defense
in
bonus.
zone 3.
Okay.
Ah,
3
You're
evades.
definitely evading.
yep. Okay, so no effect. And then it's Gaia's turn. Gaia can't do anything.
Yeah.
Gaia.
Friendly first order tie attacks the Kyrax at range 1. Yep.
I mean, I know by game rules, yes, but I'm questioning the physics of hitting that ship without hitting
Not
the
hitting
other
Gaia.
one.
Remember, you got to think 3-dimensionally.
I know.
That ship could be way up here.
It's true.
So friendly first order tie is rolling 2 attack dice.
Okay. One
A
hit.
1 hit.
Okay. And then I roll 2 as well, correct?
Oh wait, we roll a 3rd one because of the range 1. Can
Oh,
you
yeah.
roll 1 more.
Ooh, 2 hits.
Yeah,
I
you
need
have
2
to-
defenses.
And
Come
wait,
on.
wait. We
Yeah.
target locked, right?
Yeah.
So re-roll the blank.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
My gosh.
No!
Straight
Oh, I'm going to take a hit no matter
The
what.
beauty of target lock.
Oh, I got 2 gone.
Wow.
2 down,
2
though.
evades.
2
Wow.
Okay, so we got
evades.
1
That was a
hit
good roll.
1 hit.
Yeah.
to ship number 6.
So I need a hit card.
Is that your first hit?
My shield is down, but
But 1 out of
first
5.
hit card. Yep.
Man, those guys are slippery.
Tough. I'm a tough little scoundrel over here.
We're at 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I do
I wish I had another camera to get some of these
2.
nice beauty shots.
Right? Yeah.
We'll put that together.
2 hits. 2 hits. Oh wait, do I get another one because it's target locked?
You re-roll with your
Re-roll.
target lock.
Reroll. That's right. I gotta remember these things. 1 hit.
Mm-hmm.
2
2
hits.
hits.
Ugh.
Good job.
Okay, and we're re-rolling. Oops, sorry. We're rolling. Gaia has how many defense?
I don't remember that one.
2.
2.
too. Let's see.
Gosh. Okay. That doesn't look good.
I blinked out for a second. Did you roll an extra because you're range 1?
I just rolled 2.
Oh, you're back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did 2.
Okay.
Did 2.
So we roll a third one because we're so far away.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
Oh,
Jeez.
yeah.
no.
That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see.
Dang it. So we got 2 hits. Is that what we got?
Mm-hmm.
These 2?
Yep.
Okay.
These 2.
Those 2.
Those 2. Okay. So we're going to take one to the final shield.
Shields are down.
Shields are down. So these 2 hits to Gaia's ship. One of those goes to the shields. Shields are completely down. And now we're taking damage to the hull. How much hull does Gaia have? The yellow.
5.
5. Okay. Not bad. So this is one of those 5.
Okay.
So she's got 4 left. Oof. That's close.
Wow.
Okay. Is that everyone? Everyone's gone?
Yeah, I don't think I can do anything.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. All right. Go ahead and bring your tokens back. Now we'll do our maneuvers. Kiefer, you got to do a blue maneuver to lose that stress token. Gaia's got the minimum stones to escape. Bridget, we got to remember, because we have those 2 stones, we can spend them to re-roll defense dice.
Okay.
So that's potentially a saving grace for Gaia now that she's down to minimal defenses. Yep.
Oh, she is.
Hold on.
Range 0 to 3, right? Or
Yeah.
1 to 3?
Yeah.
So if Vess is in range of Gaia, Gaia can target lock on another ship? Is that what you're saying?
Vess gets a free target lock if she stays close to Gaia.
Oh, okay.
It's to encourage her to cover and not wander off,
Okay.
but it's also kind of represents a certain amount of shorthand between the 2 of them.
Got it.
I'm going to do that.
Okay.
We set all our maneuver dials.
Yes.
Yes.
Who's going to go first?
My ace is going to go first. So I'm going to do a soft right number 3.
Fun one.
By the way, these acrylic move templates and the rangefinder and the condition tokens are all from an awesome Etsy shop that I'll throw the link up to. It's one of my favorites. It's just a chance to upgrade the aesthetics of the game.
Nice.
We also picked these tokens, which are much larger than the cardboard tokens you get with the game, so that when we're doing things like an overhead camera, it's really easy for the camera to see what we're
That's
trying
smart.
to do.
Easier to see on the board too.
Yeah.
You have a
Yes.
thingy to do.
I want to lock on Gaia.
Uh-oh. So that's ship number 6.
Lucky number 6.
Man. Could be ship number 9.
All right, now it's my turn. We're going ahead 3.
I was going to hold it for you.
Okay, we need a 3.
That's a blue maneuver?
Yep.
Dang it. So that's really good to know. First order ties can do a speed 3 maneuver and still have it be a blue maneuver.
They're speedy.
Relaxing to them to go so fast.
Oh no!
Oops.
There we go.
Those aren't as heavy as they look. So that removes a stress token. He's taking action. He's target locking Gaia.
Oh
also.
no!
Man, you guys.
I don't think we're going to do it because it's got 6. So like, what are the odds?
That's a lot of
find
hull.
But
out.
I feel like it's a
It makes
good,
it
like,
exciting, doesn't it?
exciting,
Yeah.
stressful ending.
Yeah. The adrenaline's going now.
I like it.
It's going to happen. Okay, so that's the TIE Fighter's action.
Yeah.
So now we're going to do long shot is doing a speed 2 straight, right?
Yeah.
About the only thing that wasn't going to either overlap us or point us off into random space. Now we're kind of in Gaia's way a little bit. And then the action,
Is that right?
yeah. Now we're kind of on the defensive, so probably want that evade token.
Okay. Okay. Gaia's moving straight ahead 4.
She's trying to get to that jump point.
She's got
So close.
eyes on the goal at this point.
So close I
Okay.
can taste it.
Feeling cautiously optimistic.
Oh man.
And then an action for Gaia is going to be calculate.
Thank you. Can't forget the target.
I mean, you're out of range for me, but
I think she's still in range for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
of course, if you target lock one party, you can still fire at a different one. You just don't get the extra right?
Right, and you could save the target lock for a later round. That's a thing that's really easy to forget in this game. Every game has rules that are like in my blind spot that I tend to never remember. Like Bridget said earlier, remembering to use special abilities. I also tend to lose that a lot.
Vess.
It's Vess's turn, and that maneuver is soft right, speed 3. It's also kind of the only real option.
Yeah.
Is that even in the arc?
Keep tapping.
Yeah,
I'm not sure it is.
I don't think it is.
Good grief.
That is right on the line.
That's a miss.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and the turrets are pointed in the total wrong direction. Damn it, Vess. Why did you put all your turrets in one basket? So I think we're gonna have to probably spend an action to rotate the turret. It may not be any help at this point.
Okay.
But if there is another round, we'd want to be pointing at least one of those off to the left. So while I hold that, would you spin one of those tokens? Point out the other side. There we go. Okay.
Is that close enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's the action.
Now you've got Gaia's action.
Gaia. Yeah, so Vess can't do anything, right?
She moved her turret, right?
Yeah, so that's the end of moving and taking an action. Ends with Vess. Now we're going back the other direction. Vess would attack, but can't. So she can, because now that the turret's pointing in the right direction. I forgot the turret rotation happens before the attack. I thought that would have to wait for the next turn. I confused myself.
Oh, that was her. That's right. That was her action
That's the
with
action,
the movement. Yeah.
is the moving the turret, so then you get to use it. That's one of the reasons why the pilot skill order matters, because depending on where you were, you might not get to use it until the next turn. So now that the turret's pointing out to the left, let's attack who?
We're both
Let's
in
see,
your...
the TIE has
Oh, yeah.
3 hull, the Kyrax has 4 hull,
It has 5.
minus the 1 damage
Yeah.
card.
So 4.
Okay, and we would roll 2 dice for that turret. So we're not destroying either ship this round.
Do you want me to roll?
Yeah, so let's attack the Black Sun fighter and roll 2 dice. Okay. Oh, is it range 1? I think
It looks like it is to me.
Yeah, so we'll roll 3.
Boo.
Dang it.
Really bad roll. Nothing.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was lucky for the Black Sun.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And now it's Gaia's turn.
Yes.
Gaia can't do anything.
Nope.
Okay.
So we'll hope that calculate comes in handy. Now it's Longshot's turn. Longshot can't do anything. We're all totally pointed in the wrong direction, focused on this. Okay, who's next?
I think your TIE fighter is next.
Oh, Kyrax can't do anything. Oh, can use the ion
Yeah.
cannon. Yep. Shoot. Oh no. That blasted ion cannon.
I know.
Well, he
We're gonna
might
take
have
some
something here
damage.
too.
Is it?
What are you measuring?
I was looking to see if I could hit this TIE fighter.
Oh.
So remember, just look at the 2 points of the 2 bases that are the closest to each other and then measure those.
Oh, the 2 points that
Hey,
are
would it be
closest to
that?
each
Yeah.
other.
Like those 2 corners, yeah, something like that. So
So you're in
that's
a 2.
range 2.
Yeah.
Because we have options now. So.
Together.
But I have Vess in range 2. So, but the TIE fighter needs less to be taken
That's what
out.
I'm saying.
Fewer
Yeah.
hits. Now let's go for the TIE fighter.
Okay.
She's going to use a 4 on the next one, so she's going in. I'm just saying, like, who am I killing? Who am I killing? Who am I taking with me? Let's see. I get 2.
So let's think about this thematically for a second. The First Order TIE fighter is not going to fire on the other First Order TIE fighter.
That's true.
Oh, even if, yeah.
They still see themselves as being on the same team. This one just has special orders from Lieutenant Croy to prioritize shooting down the Kyrax.
That's a good point.
Rather than shooting down Gaia's ship.
All right.
So I guess I guess we should just,
Then I'll take 3 because
they
I'm
would-
within close range.
They would definitely both go after Bess.
yeah, good point.
As I was saying, we're going after best.
That makes total sense. I see why you would think that. So you're rolling
3.
3
Because we're in close range, right?
with your
In
close
range
range
1.
bonus.
Yeah.
Okay. This is TIE fighter number 4 firing on the
Alright.
Revenant.
3 critical hits. 3 critical
No.
hits. Come on. 3 critical hits.
1 critical
One
hit
critical.
and 1 focus.
Focus.
Okay, and we're gonna roll 2 defense dice.
No evade.
Nope. But you have the evade token on that. Oh no,
That's
we're
on-
using
that's on the
vest.
other one.
We're shooting vest. That's right. So vest got a
Tease our free
hit.
target lock again. Okay, so no result.
No.
Okay.
Wait, why is it no result?
Oh, you got a critical. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Nice try.
Brain's getting a little full. So we're taking that to the shields. So shields are gone. The Revenant's shields are completely down now. This is a close match. So Kyrax fighter number 6 is attacking
Gaia.
Okay. And that's
And-
range 3.
It's range 3. I have a target lock on her.
Okay.
So that's 3 dice. No hits.
So you're gonna reroll all those.
But I have a target lock, so I'm re-rolling.
Yeah.
And that's ship number 6. So there's your token.
2 hits.
2 hits.
Okay.
And we're gonna roll
2.
2 plus 1 for the distance. Oh.
1 evade.
1 evade. So we take 1 hit. Was that 2 hits you got?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you got a calculate action. So let's spend the calculate token to turn one of those focus results to an evade. So now we can evade both of the hits.
No.
And then that's the end of Kyrax's turn. Now it's Gaia's turn. Gaia can't attack, can't jam. Vess. Did Vess already go?
Yes.
Yes, we both did. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So everybody's gone.
Yeah.
That can go.
Right.
All right. So let's bring our tokens back.
Okay.
Target lock stays on. This might be it here.
What should I do?
Should try to
I was
face.
going to do this.
That one?
Okay.
Tough to get in a good position when everyone's
I
clustered
know.
together. That makes it harder, doesn't it?
Sure. That's what I said.
Okay.
All right.
So this is probably final round.
I'm guessing
where we
Gaia's
got our-
going to head straight for the jump point.
That-
Gonna try.
That's her best bet
Yeah.
at this point. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
So we're gonna start with one of yours.
Yes. So I am going to.
Oh, wait a minute. I haven't selected mine yet.
Oh.
I need help here. I need some options of the lengths. I just want to see what they are. Trying not to hit your guy. Guys. And that doesn't put it out far enough. That one would still hit it. I'm like wondering if I can do any of this at all.
That might work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that you're good on that.
Do you want to turn?
What is this? What is this?
That's
Length.
3.
3. I do not want to turn.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know I handed you that one. That's a number 5, which I don't think we've got any ships that can do a number 5.
This ship can do a 5.
Oh.
I was holding back when I was doing 4s earlier.
Oh. Good to know.
Now what it can't do is apparently a straight 3. What?
That's weird.
It can do a
That
5,
was
but
the
it can't
one
do
you
a 3.
want.
They ran out of space
Wait,
on the dial.
you've got it right there.
Where is it?
Right there.
Oh, there it is. It's blue. That's why. I was looking for white for some reason. All right. Everybody knows
Oh,
what I'm
that's
doing.
right. That's how you got rid of your stress token earlier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
New
right.
round.
Yep.
What would you like to do?
I am going to do that crazy maneuver.
Aha. The power slide.
Yes, that one.
Number 2.
Okay. Help me out here, Kiefer, or Bridget, somebody.
So it goes over here, and then
Rotates.
90.
Yeah.
That way.
Like that.
Yep.
Okay.
I think it needs to go in the middle.
Oh.
Kind of centered a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right there.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah. That's another reason why they put those lines on the ship token that didn't used to be there.
Smart.
Is for that.
Okay.
When you needed something on the
Well,
side.
yeah, and then I have an action. So, do I want to lock on that TIE fighter, or do I want to try to protect myself?
Definitely in range.
Oh, I can go after Gaia? Okay, I'm going to lock on Gaia.
With number 6.
6. I just really don't want her getting away with that stone.
I mean,
For the order.
I mean, I will not reveal who is paying me, but let's just say that they think the stone belongs to them.
it's an interesting party. Definitely not one of the passengers on board the Halcyon.
I will not say.
All right.
Calling in a hot tip.
I have a 3. Surprise, surprise, everybody.
Do you need Vess out of the way?
I think you can line it up.
What do you think?
Slide towards me.
Okay.
Like a well-oiled machine. It's not gonna do it. The ship's too big. That's hilarious. So I would say maybe back the TIE fighter up a little bit until it doesn't do that.
Back it up. Push it forward.
As long as you're still in one range, right?
Yeah.
That's what matters.
Yep.
We'll know you're in one.
Yeah. And then an action.
What's your action? Who are you locking onto?
I'm already locked onto it.
I already have a target.
Oh,
lock.
yeah.
So then
You can lock
I
on the
guess
You can either lock onto that TIE fighter or you can...
If you're in offense mode, stacking a target lock and a focus is
Oh, that's a good
pretty
idea.
devastating.
Yeah.
trying to kill me.
Okay, so that's those two. Then long shot goes. He's making a U-turn. I'm gonna put him. That's close. Perfect.
And then
And then flip him around so he's facing
that way?
this way.
All the way.
This
He's-
way?
Yeah, he's pulling a
Oh,
U-turn.
totally. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wanted him pointed right at both of those
Okay.
guys. And then we'll take a
Try not to hit these
focus. Thank you. We didn't?
No.
You
Okay,
gotta do
Yeah,
Gaia
Gaia.
and this.
right.
4.
Oof. Did she make it?
She gonna make it?
No, she did not.
So close.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Well, yeah.
And her piece will be on that when
Yeah.
you move it.
Oh, the base overlaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, all right,
So
that's a
does
win. Because Gaia's got 2 stones on her card. So she makes the jump to hyperspace. So that was essentially enough time for her ship to spin up. And she makes it home free.
Yay!
Gaia.
That was a nail biter.
Gaia.
She's wearing the
mean,
Gaia fan club.
yeah.
pin.
I was secretly rooting for Gaia the whole time.
This is why
what can
I lost.
I say?
She was on the other team too.
Boy.
I do what I need to do to get paid, but really I wanted Gaia to get away.
Traders all around.
Yeah. That was really fun.
That was great.
Thank you. That's exactly what I was hoping to do.
That was an intricate game, and I really liked it.